Following the declaration of Guyana's ninth executive president, His Excellency Irfan Ali, Guyanese-born New York State Senator Roxanne Persaud issued a statement expressing hope that the People's Progressive Party's civic regime will govern in the best interests of all the people of Guyana. She opined that ethnic politics will continue to stifle growth and progress and called for change if the country's development is considered of integral importance to the returning government. Against that backdrop, Dr. Henry Jeffrey, executive member of a new and united Guyana Anug'S party, called for a new form of governance that essentially says executive authority must be shared.
At our level of animosity, it's hard for one to rule the other. It doesn't have anything to do with whether or not the leaders wouldn't try. They have been trying. What do you think they've been trying to do for 60 years? Nobody have gone out there trying to make this place racial. But it is a dynamic of trying to win elections, competitive election, in a situation where you have two large ethnic groups. And the result is that people want to be ruled by their own group. And therefore, that's why we normally would say some kind of consensual democracy where you have some kind of levels of shared governance is the answer to this problem.
In this statement, Senator Persaud, referencing the calls by the U.S., Canadian, and other ambassadors for the, I quote, government at its outset to reach across political divisions, unite Guyanese of all ethnicities, races, and regions around meaningful progress in constitutional reform and reconciliation, end of quote, expressed hope that this may indeed happen. In light of her hopes, Dr. Jeffrey once again reiterated his calls for the lengthy process of constitutional reform to begin under this new PPPC administration if Guyana is to be launched into betterment in the coming years.
Work for constitutional reform, that has been a major part of the platform of the Anug'S, New and United Guyana. And you see, there's constitutional reform and constitutional reform. I can give you over 20 things that need to be reformed in the Constitution. But there are constitutional reforms that is required if you're going to change the governance structure of the country, and that is the important one.
When contacted for comment, Alliance for Change executive member Kemraj Ramjatan echoed the sentiments of Senator Persaud. He stated that Senator Persaud's utterances on what is happening here is thoughtful and generally on point. He noted Guyanese on both sides of the political and ethnic divide have forced irrational and unhealthy characterizations of each other. I quote, "There is always that silly season in our dear land when such is done. It ought not to be so, but it happens. You would see how quickly such sentiments will diffuse now that the excitement of the moment moves into the distance. We will play, pray, and work and trade again with each other. Indeed, she is right that the new government must govern in the best interest of the people of Guyana, and that will reveal itself soon," end of quote. Roxanne Persaud is a senator of the New York State Senate, District 19. She was elected in 2015 and is currently serving in that position. For the HGP Nightly News, Amel Griffith.